What happens when you take the Chessnut Air and the Chessnut Pro and you put them together? You get the Air Plus, or as I like to call it, the Pro Mini. Big reveal, boom. The Chessnut Air was released in 21, the Chessnut Pro was released in 22, and they heard the feedback and then went and made a tinier version of the Pro with the compact, lightweight of the Air to bring you the Air Plus. Today I'm going to talk about what I like about this board, and I'm going to compare it to the Air, which I don't even have, and the Pro, so that you can make up your mind on which one is the one for you. First, I'm going to talk about the Air. Now, the Chessnut Air came out with a plastic design, and you can see the little dots on each corner, which can be a little bit of a distraction to me. The good thing about the Air is it's actually got its coordinates on the side of the board. So if you're learning how to play and you want to use coordinates, that's a handy thing to have. Whereas the Pro has gone for a more professional look, and you can't even see the LEDs on the board. As for the pieces, the Air has plastic pieces, whereas the Air Plus has wooden pieces. That's really all I've got for the Air and the Air Plus. As far as I know, pretty much the same design, same size, same feel, same weight, but the Pro has that professional look about it. Whereas if you take this board out, people are going to look at it and go, that's an alright board. Until, of course, they see the LEDs come on. Now, let's compare it to the Pro. When looking at the Pro, the pieces for the Air Plus are far more consistent in their design. All the pieces pretty much look identical, almost. This one's got a little bit of a different color, but other than that, they're looking really good. The felt on the bottom was a little bit different, but it still feels good. Makes a good sound when you slide it around, and it feels good moving over the board. Whereas the Pro, because the pieces are hand carved, sometimes the pieces are a little bit off compared to each other. The Air Plus also has more of a timeless design to it, whereas the Pro has a different type of knight. So if we look at that, that's more of a Staunton knight versus a timeless knight. But other than that, the pieces are pretty much looking very similar. Chessnut have done a great job on designing the board, even down to making it the same as the Chessnut Pro on the side down here, which really makes me wonder why they called it the Air Plus and not the Pro Mini. Now, I'm going to show you what the Pro looks like compared to the Pro Mini. Here they are, side by side. I've got here the Pro with the original pieces that come with the board, and I've got here the Pro Mini Air Plus. See what I mean in the differences in knights? They are obviously a different style, but then when you look at the other pieces, you've got your rooks, very similar, bishops, very similar, kings, very similar, and your queens, very similar. So there's a side by side on those ones. As I mentioned, the boards are the same, and if we get the pieces out of the way, here's what the size comparison looks like on the two boards. So obviously the Air Plus has a bit of an advantage as to space and storage, whereas the Pro is more of your tournament style board. So both are good options to have if you're trying to look for the right board for you. And Chessnut were kind enough to send me the board to look at. Thank you very much to them. And they wanted me to take some nice photos of the board. So here are some photos I've got. 1, 2, 3. Please let me know down in the comments below which one of these photos is the winner. Obviously, when picking between the Air Plus or Mini, you're going to have to factor in what you want out of the board and how much you want to spend. So I'm going to list the prices up here. And if you use my code WIGGY, you will get them for that price. Now that's a great deal. So what do you think? The Chessnut Air or the Chessnut Mini? Let me know in the comments below. And you're probably wondering, why do I look so good today? Something's different. Is it the beard? Is it the haircut? No, I'm wearing a collared shirt. Why? Make sure you hit subscribe to find out in the next video, and I'll see you later. And I didn't put in the video, but if you want to see how the app works with the board, you can check it out in this video here. It will show you how to do it.